Greetings, Arborbrook. I am here with Mitch Moore, graduate of the class of 2012 from Arborbrook Christian Academy. And I wanted to give a chance for Mitch to introduce himself and share a little bit about his life now and how Arborbrook has impacted him. Mitch.
Yeah, thanks. Hi, I'm Mitch, and I graduated in 2012. I turned 30 this year, which was a big milestone. But it's been a long time since I've been at Arborbrook, and it's good to be back. And currently, I'm in Cary, North Carolina. I'm from Waxhaw, North Carolina, but I live in Cary with my wife Elizabeth and our little dachshund Quinny. And I work as a product manager for a digital bank called One. Yeah, and thinking back to my time at Arborbrook, some of the things that have really made an impact on me, I really think about Arborbrook teaching me how to read and write. And you may say, hey, that's like table stakes for education anywhere. But what I really mean is Arborbrook taught me how to read critically and write effectively. And when I reflect on, in my short career time span, the leaders that I've encountered that have been the most impactful, they've been the ones who are subject matter experts in their field that can communicate that at the turn of a switch, the flip of a switch, in layman's terms to anybody. Distill really dense topics into easily understandable formats for people. And I write all the time in my job. That's something that I never anticipated I was going to have to do after I got out of high school, but I write product briefs, I write design docs, I write emails all day, and Arborbrook really gave me a leg up on that front. Otherwise, I would have been wasting a lot of time writing, if not for Arborbrook. So
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. So having you back here, it's been good to sit with you and meet you and catch up with you and reminisce about the early days of Arborbrook. And so just share with our constituents, our families, what has Arborbrook, how has Arborbrook prepared you for your future now? And what other ways have you been impacted?
Yeah, so I think about this Arborbrook being a really close-knit, tight community. And there's lots of things that I learned from this environment with Arborbrook, right? I think back to, especially in terms of service, right? There's ways that I was able to grow as a student with other students and staff that are kind of uncommon, right? Mission trips down to Nicaragua, right? Doing Operation Christmas Child with fellow students, right? And there's things that you learn in a group that are really valuable later on in life. And especially in my walk with the Lord, right? I think that has been, Arborbrook was pivotal, especially in giving me the tools to kind of understand my faith a little bit better, right? Taking biblical worldview classes, right? Trying to understand what the rest of the world thinks about Christianity and how I make it my own. Arborbrook was instrumental in that part of my life as well. The teachers that I learned under, the educators that I've been under over the course of my career, right, the ones that have been the most impactful for me are the ones who made me care about a subject that walking in on day one of class I couldn't have given a lick about, right? Teachers who were both passionate about their subject matter and skilled at their craft in teaching and handling students, right? I think back to one example is literature. That's really come back to me in a really heartwarming and sweet way later on in life, right? I think back to Mrs. Emmerich teaching me and us reading Things Fall Apart together and Dostoevsky, and that's meant a lot to me later in life as well. So yeah, Arborbrook is a place that makes much of what it's been given, and I'm grateful for my experience here.
That's great. By the way, Mrs. Emmerich does say hello. She's still on our staff.
Awesome.
She is our upper school principal.
That's
I
wonderful.
believe she's been here like 11 or 12 years, something
Veteran.
like that. Yeah,
She's seen it all.
She has seen it all,
Yeah.
and she wanted to make sure that I said hello to you. So,
Awesome.
Mitch, it's been great talking with you. Thank you for coming and for sharing your story with our families. God bless you all, and we'll see you soon.